Hey guys, we are back with our last bad ending for Ines Heinrichina. And I loaded the save where I'm trying to convince him to talk to Fitzgerald, basically. And I only have one choice to make. And that's this one. So we'll just see what happens, I guess. This is pretty early, still. I mean, we're near the end of his route, but still quite a bit left from this choice before. So we'll see what happens. And where is our affection with you? Pretty low. I don't know him well.
And you want me to trust someone you don't know very well?
That's not what I meant. The Evans have been speakers for generations. Their political clout is very high, even as far as noble families go. What I might find normal might not be normal for him, and the other way around. I don't know much about him, but nothing I've seen from him so far suggests he can't be trusted. Okay. So now we'll just see where that goes. Okay, so he left. So we got out of that scene, okay. We go for a walk. We reminisce about the past. Okay. We had that realization that we met years ago. Do we get the note? Okay, so we got the note. We're meeting him here. Oh. Well, that's kind of bloody. How did I get bloody? Okay, so I struck out with my fist, and then blood. Before my fist could strike him, something jolted my body. A sword. In my stomach? Ah, you were prepared this time. Lord Fitzgerald smiled at me and pulled the sword from my stomach. Oh, gosh. Oh, ew. That was so wet. Pain raced like lightning through me. Blood ran out like molten wax. I crashed to my knees in pain. I need medical treatment. But before that... I raised my head and felt the steel of his blade on my cheek.
It's very sad. I heard you were a good sword fighter. Yes, I remember something I didn't like about you. I didn't like that you could use a sword. A woman's place is in the kitchen, where we can protect you. Don't try to do our job, alright?
Fitzgerald.
Yes. Any last words? I'm all ears.
I took you for a better man.
That's not the right expression, though, is it? You misjudged me, and that was your own fault. Well, well. This was refreshing. I should have killed you at the time. But this feels good. Goodbye, Cyrus. This time you really will die.
Wait! There was nobody around me. I can't move my body anymore. The pain was growing more distant, a sign that death was closing in. Life left my body with every drop of blood running over the stone. The chapel. A symbol of peace and prayers to Saint Une. I finally made it back and found my parents' killer, but... He left me to die. It was the cruelest possible ending. Can't believe he killed you in the chapel, of all places. What had I lived for? Sir Ines, I Aw. Her last thought was gonna be, I love you. Like, is Fitzgerald not worried about bad karma for murdering a person inside the chapel of St. Une? Does he just not, like, worry about that kind of stuff? Okay, that was like a lackluster bad ending, if I'm being totally honest. But, it is what it is. It does bother me when you like pick a choice and there's no discernible reason why the ending ended that way. Like, I'm like, I don't know him very well. Equals, he has a sword later on instead of just letting you punch him. Yes, that makes sense. Also, Saint Yune just wasn't chilling in the sanctuary that day. He's like, you know, I need to go for a walk. I just won't be there at that particular moment. Great. So nobody heard or saw that, and he had a sword this time. Good. At least the last bad ending... I mean, that also is a stretch, because it's just her having a thought, and the thought dictates whether Ines got away with coming to meet her at the designated time or was already in jail. So I'm like, eh. That also is kind of... But we did it. We got the bad ending. We'll find out what that one's called. Probably, like, don't judge a book by its cover, or, misjudging or something, I don't know. I'm trying to guess what it could possibly be. Man, I am surprised. Most of the endings for Ines were, like, picking choices and stuff were very short-lived, with the exception of the first bad ending. That was, fairly substantial, even though it was based off of one or two choices. But yeah, just not a lot of variation. Alright, well, I'm not expecting an after credits unless Ines, it's like Ines' point of view, and he's like, oh my god, Cyrus, what happened? No, I will avenge you. I mean, I would hope he would avenge me, but maybe not. Maybe he'll just mourn over my body. The world will never know, apparently. Alright, what was that ending called, game? 53%. Nice. Cold blood. Okay. That also works. Alrighty, guys. Well, with that, we are done once again with Steam Prison. Thank you very much for joining me. I really enjoyed Ines' route. I'm gonna have to do a lot of thinking about where I'm gonna put his route in my list. Because I really enjoyed his route, and him as a character, and him and Cyrus's relationship, even if it wasn't super romantic until the very end. But once they were romantic, gosh, the gooey gooberness was so pure and wonderful, and I loved it. I just wish we had more of it, if anything. So yeah, I gotta think about that. But that is for another time, because now we're going back to Changeling, and there's a sweet, sweet bean, William, waiting for us there, our human Esper boy, so that should be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to getting to know him better, because he's always hiding away, that boy. Hopefully I will see you over there for that, guys. Thanks again for joining me, and until next time, I will see you later.